Sasaki's kicked the ball into the end zone to start the night, so Auburn will start 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line here for their first drive of the evening. I apologize for the little bit of technical difficulties here at the start of the game. Stewart's in the shotgun. He's back to pass, looking left, going deep downfield, and it is going to be caught, and it's going to be for a score. This one's going to go for 80 yards on the pass to Connor Tripp, and just like that, it is a 6-0 lead for the Auburn Trojans. They score right out of the gate and put the Sakis down 6-0 on the 80-yard pass. So an 80-yard pass on the first play of the game, and it is Auburn on top, 6-0. Ooh, they got behind the Saki defenders, and the Saki's unable to keep up with them that time around. And they'll have to make some adjustments as this game goes along to prevent that from happening. On to kick the extra point for the Trojans appears to be Spencer Rikas, trying to give Auburn a quick 7-0 advantage just 9 seconds into this game. The kick is up. The kick is blocked by Farrago, and it remains 6-0. 6-0, Auburn on top, just underway here in the first on Central Illinois Sports.
Situation is changing because of layoffs or restructuring. You may have to make several decisions. One important decision may be what to do with your retirement plan. Make sure your retirement stays on track. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor, can help. Stop by the office at 1891 Main Street in Quincy, Illinois. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Well, an 80-yard strike to Tripp and an early 6-0 advantage for Auburn as the kick after was blocked by Farrago. So momentum headed Auburn's way early in this contest. But we'll see how the Sakis respond, and that's been a big plus for them this season. Even when they've had some bad things happen, they've found a way to respond. We'll have to see how they do that again. This is a squad that's a little more toward that upper echelon of the Sangamo Conference than some of the teams the Sakis have been playing, so got to be ready to strap it up and go against these better athletes here tonight. Sakis will be back to receive the kick here. Rikas will be the man to kick it. He kicked the extra point. That was blocked just moments ago. Looks like we see Ballinger back there along with, trying to catch the other man, I believe it's Howland. Back deep. Let's see if Rikas wants to send this one deep for the Trojans. He'll kick it high. It is a pretty good kick. Ballinger will come up and take it at about the 7. Across the 10, 15, now 20-yard line, 25. Toward the middle, gets a burst of speed. Out across the 35. Taken down near the 38-yard line, and that's where the Sakis will start 1st and 10 at their own 38 with 11:45 to play in the game's opening quarter. So the Sakis with good field position here on another nice return by Marco Ballinger. And their special teams have been a positive for the Saki squad this season. See how the offense responds here, down by a touchdown early. 2 receivers out wide right. Farrago, they'll put him in motion, look to hand it to him on the jet sweep. Looking for the outside, cuts it upfield. 40-yard line is taken down just shy of the 45. At the 44, call it a gain of 6 on the play. On the run by Farrago. And it'll bring up a 2nd down and 4 from the 44. They're back to the line quickly are the Sakis. Stout and Farrago split wide left. A single receiver to the right-hand side. They'll hand it off to Grattan, running left. Got some pressure in the backfield. Turns it upfield, though, and turns it into a 1st down for the Sakis. So Grattan kept running even though he had pressure in the backfield. And, ooh, boy, oh boy, he took it out to the 48, a gain of 4, and they're calling that 3rd down. So call it a 3-yard gain by Grattan because it's 4th and 1. Sakis didn't get any favors on the spot there. 10:59 and counting here in the opening quarter. 2 receivers split wide to either side. They'll hand it off to Story. He's hitting the backfield, taken down for a loss, back of the 44-yard line. So a loss of 4 on the play by Story, and the Sakis will bring the punt team onto the field. So down 6-0 on the first play of the game by Auburn, an 80-yard pass. I thought Grattan had gained the line for the 1st down, but the referees marked him short. Then the Sakis lost yardage on 3rd down, and they'll be forced to punt here. Petty on to punt. Back to receive the kick here for Auburn. Wearing the number 7 this evening is Alex Raybane. Raybane is a 5'9", 155-pound senior. He's the lone man back there for the Trojans. And the Saukey punt team on board, and Petty puts his foot into this one. A high kick does not go extremely deep. Auburn trying to get away from it, takes a nice Saukey bounce, and will roll dead at the 22-yard line, where Auburn will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22 with 9:59 to play in the first. So the Trojans only had the ball for a single play the last time they had it. Saukeys will look to keep the offensive man a little more in sight this time and try to make Auburn grind their drive for a number of plays here. Trips to the right-hand side. A single receiver is split wide left. The quarterback, Timmy Stewart's in the shotgun. Hands the ball off right up the gut. Ball carrier on the play appears to be Parker Thomason. Thomason will be taken down just shy of the 30, down at the 29-yard line. A gain of 7 brings up a 2nd down and 3. So 2nd and 3 from the 29. Just a little handoff up the gut by the Trojans. 9:37 and counting to the first. 2 receivers wide to either side. Again, Timmy Stewart, the quarterback in the shotgun, and a hand it off again to Thomason. Big hole left side, has the first down, hit and taken down by Lane Yelliott, but not before a gain out to the 38-yard line. That's a gain of 9 on the play and a first down for the Trojans at the 38. So a 1st and 10, their first, check that second first down of the evening, as the other would have been on the touchdown score. 1st and 10 from their own 38-yard line. Stewart this time will set up under center. Takes a snap, going to hand it off left side. It's Thomason again, another big gain across the 45, near the first down marker, out to the 48-yard line. They're going to call it a 9-yard gain and call it a 2nd and 1 to the 47. Auburn tempo offense is up tempo right now to the line with just over 9 to play in the first. Marching right down the field right here. They'll overload the left side of the line with a single back Thomason in the backfield. They'll turn around and hand it off again. This time he's going to be met with some resistance and is going to be taken down. Tackler for the Saukeys was Ethan Palmer. We saw Palmer make some big plays last week. No gain, no loss on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down and short for Auburn. Good tackle by Ethan Palmer on the solo tackle. Came in there and wrapped the man up well, slung him backwards. So a 3rd and about a yard to go here for the Trojans. They'll split it wide to either side with 2 receivers. In the shotgun is the quarterback, Timmy Stewart. He's back to pass, looking right the whole way. Throws it to Thomason out of the backfield. Squares his shoulders up and is pushed out of bounds after he picks up the first down marker inside Saukey territory to the 47-yard line. So a gain of 6 on the pass to Thomason and another first down for the Trojans. Their 3rd of this affair. Bowlers Universe say they're open Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Saturdays, 4 to midnight. They offer many menu items, burgers and fries, specialty pizzas, and much, much more. Come out and enjoy the fun at Bowlers Universe. Stewart's in the shotgun once again. He's back to pass. Looking left, looking deep downfield, and it is picked off by Farrago with the interception. The INT for Farrago. He's had several this season, and he'll get the ball back for the Saukeys at their own 19-yard line. So the Saukeys will take over 1st and 10 at their own 19 with 7:57 to play on the interception by Timmy Stewart. A little spark here for Pittsfield. And let's see if the offense can gain some momentum here. Farrago's been a difference maker for the Saukey squad. Split out wide left, Stout and Petty. Farrago is the receiver to the right, I believe. And the shotgun is the quarterback McAllister, running left, has the man out in front. Gratton turning upfield, stiff arm, taken down near the 24-yard line. A gain of 5 on the play by Gratton. It'll bring up a 2nd and 5 from the 24. Nice job getting out in front that time for the Saukeys by Skylar Smith, pulling from the guard spot and leading the running back around the end. Zoom out just a hair. They'll split 2 receivers wide left, a man way wide to the right. McAllister's in the shotgun. Hard snap count, and his own man moves. So the Saukeys have drawn some teams off sides with that, but they'll pick up their first penalty of the game, a 5-yard penalty, and that'll negate that 5-yard run they had a moment ago and bring up a 2nd and 10 from the 19. Really the first time we've seen that happen on the offensive line, though. They've stayed very disciplined throughout play so far. Single receiver right. Stout now going to come set up on the left-hand side along with J.J. Petty. McAllister's in the shotgun. Auburn showing the blitz. Back to passes. McAllister looking downfield. He overthrows his man and nearly intercepted. Nearly intercepting that ball for Auburn was Nathan Barth. He got a hand on it. Incomplete pass stops the clock. It'll bring up a 3rd and 10 from their own 19. So a 3rd and 10. They're trying to have Stout get out there and see if he could go up for a ball. The ball was just a little bit overthrown. And this will bring up a 3rd down and 10 with 7:03 to play in the first quarter. 6-0 Auburn on the Trash Queen scoreboard as they scored on the first play of the game. The Sockies intercepted the Trojans on their second drive. They'll split it out of the quad set, 2 wide to either side as McAllister stands about 6 yards deep. He's back to pass. Has some pressure, sets up the screen. Has a blocker out in front, does Grattan. Cuts back and is taken down up near the 28-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 7 on the pass to Grattan. Be short of the first down marker and bring up a punting situation for the Sockies, I would think. Call it an 8-yard gain, Tim. As they mark that ball down to the 29, it's 4th and very short, and Paul Petty says, we're going to go for it right here, boys. This is a situation where you could see a hard count possibly, or you just try to run it up the gut. They're in the shotgun, though. 4th and less than a yard, 6:24 and counting in the first. McAllister, hard count, drill off sides, and that'll be a Socky first down. It'll be a Socky first down, a 5-yard penalty by Auburn, their first of the evening, and the Sockies pick up the 5-yard penalty out to the 30. That's going to be about the 33-yard line, and that's where they will have a fresh set of down, 1st and 10. 6:20 to play in the first. X for the penalty, first down. P is pass, R is run. 2 receivers right, a single man to the left-hand side. McAllister in the shotgun with Story to his right. Now the Sockies have all kinds of movement up front. They were trying to draw off and offsides again, and instead they move for the second time, and it'll be a 5-yard penalty. Put the ball back to where it was just a moment ago at about the 28-yard line, and they're going to wear out that 5-yard piece of grass in the middle of the field if we keep going back and forth like this. 6:05 to play in the first. That's the Sockies' second penalty for a total of 10 yards, correct, Tim? Thank you, Tim. Man of many words, Tim Holt. Check that 1st and 15. Trips left. McAllister's in the shotgun. Back to pass. Looking to throw to his left. He hits it to Farrago. Makes a man miss. Across the 35-yard line. Burst of speed at the 40. And is taken down near the 41. That's a pickup of 13 yards. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 2. Farrago caught the ball, made one man miss, and turned it upfield in a hurry. 2nd and 2 from their own 41 for the Sockies. 5:29 and counting in the first. Got a little something going here, does Pittsfield. Farrago and Stout split wide right. Petty to the left. Grattan's back in the backfield. Would be an obvious running play, you would think. They will hand it off to Grattan, right side. Stretches out. Looks like he's got the first down from my vantage point, and he will. So Grattan needed 2, picked up 3, and it'll be a 1st and 10 for the Sockies to the 44-yard line. A gain of 3 on that play. And it's a 1st and 10 for Pittsfield. Another fresh set of downs. Trailing 6-0, but moving the ball here with 5 minutes to play in the first. McAllister is in the backfield again in the shotgun. They hand it off to Grattan, running left, puts his head down up near the 50-yard line. Mark him down at the 49. Another 5-yard gain by Grattan. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 5 from the 49. Trying to get in Auburn territory for the first time is Pittsfield. Grattan's such a big body. When you try to finish a tackle as a defensive back, you better get low because he's going to come at you with some force. 2 men wide right, a single receiver to the left. Story is 8 yards deep in the backfield. McAllister drew him off sides again. It happened again. And it's going to be very close to a first down, and Auburn's right defensive end has been drawn off sides a couple of times, and they're taking advantage of the sophomore Cole Eddy as he's not watching the football right now. It'll be a 1st and 10 on Auburn's 5-yard penalty and into Auburn territory at their 46-yard line. 2 receivers are split wide right, a single man to the left. McAllister takes the snap, hands it off to Story. Story makes a man miss in the backfield, keeps his legs moving, and is taken down near the 39-yard line. Good tough run by Story. That's good for a gain of 7 and brings up a 2nd and 3 from the Auburn 39. And you got to like this response for Pittsfield. You give up a touchdown on the very first play of the game on an 80-yard pass play. You don't move the ball well on your first drive, but you get the interception, and now things are clicking a little bit. Two receivers to either side again from McAllister deep in the backfield in the quarterback spot. Hands it off to Grattan running right. A lot of pressure. He runs backwards, forwards, sideways, and is taken down. He's going to pick up the first down as he's got it near the 36-yard line. Gain of 3 on the play, and this should be an obvious first down, and it is. 3-yard pickup and a 1st and 10 to the Auburn 36-yard line. How many first downs on the night now, Tim? 4 first downs, Tim tells us. 1st and 10 at the Auburn 36. Clock rolling with 3:17 to play in the first. Two receivers to the right. Petty is split wide left. They'll hand it off to Grattan on the right-hand side. Puts his shoulders down, finishes the run again after a short gain inside the 35 to the 34. Just a 2-yard pickup. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 8. Gill in on the stop for the Auburn squad. Looks like we see Clemens coming to the sideline, so you'll expect him to split them out 2 wide to either side, or maybe a trip set to 1. Nope. 2 receivers right, 2 to the left. In the shotgun is McAllister. He shouts out some instructions. The sophomore quarterback, back to pass, has some pressure, steps up, throws into the middle. It's caught by Stout. Stout stretches for it down near the 31-yard line. That's a gain of 3 on the pass play to Bobby Stout. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 4 from the 31. Good ball that time by McAllister. He felt that pocket collapsing, got rid of it to Stout, who has been his favorite target the last couple of weeks. 3rd and 4 here in 4-down territory are the Sockies. They'll bring Grattan to the sideline as Lane Yelliott is going to line up in the backfield for Pittsfield. Yelliott, the sophomore. 2 receivers are split wide left as the play clock ticks down to 8. Stout gets set out there. McAllister now back to pass. Looking to his left, hits Clemens. Clemens going to try to turn it upfield. He's got the first down, running over defenders. Spins, still on his feet. Finally ripped down inside the 20 at the 17-yard line. A pickup of 14 yards on the pass to Joel Clemens, and another Socky 1st and 10, this time at the Auburn 17. First down, 10 yards to go from the 17 with 1:49 to play in the first. How about the yak that time by Clemens with the yards after catch? He was a tough hombre that time. Tough to take down. The big body, the 6'3", 230-pounder or so is Clemens. Call him 6'4", in fact. 1st and 10 at the 17. McAllister's in the shotgun once again for Pittsfield. Going to hand it off to Grattan, running to his right. Trying to get the corner. Gets outside. Turns it up. Trying to cut back at the 10 and slips. Taken down by the 10-yard line that time. Calm down at the 9. A gain of 8 on the play. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 2 from the 9. 2nd and 2. How many yards now for Grattan on the night now, Tim?
29.
Thank you. You can say it loud enough. We even have your mic on, fella. How many yards?
29.
Thank you. Tim with the assist. 102 and counting in the first. 6-0 Auburn, but the Sockies are knocking on the door right here. See if they can finish off this drive with a score. 2 men are wide right. A single receiver to the left is J.J. Petty. Tried the hard count, and they got him again. Trying to catch Auburn being over-aggressive, and they get him again. A 5-yard penalty and another Socky first down. It'll be 1st and goal from the 4. And tell you what, you got to give credit to those offensive linemen staying there in that stance, not jumping. 1st and goal. Ball is at the 4 for the Sockies with 46 seconds to play in the first. See if they give it to Grattan on this first down play. Same set, 2 receivers right, a man to the left. Sockies will hand it off. Gage Grattan, left side, burst through, touchdown! Touchdown Sockies! 37 seconds to play in the first, and a long sustained drive that started at their own 19-yard line. Scores with 37 seconds to play in the first. Grattan took it in from 4 yards out, and we're tied at 6 on the Trash Queen scoreboard here on Central Illinois Sports. And now J.J. Petty on to try to give the Sockies their first lead of this affair. Petty, of course, the hero from last week with a 43-yard field goal to win in regulation against New Berlin. His holder is Jeremiah Jackson. Not a lot of wind here, so it should be a pretty good opportunity for a good kick. Hold this down. The kick is up. The kick appears to be good, and it is. The Sockies have the lead, 7-6 on the Trash Queen scoreboard. 37 seconds to play in the first as you watch high school football on Central Illinois Sports.
Best Systems Builders for all your insulation needs. We are a full-service insulation contractor offering both open and closed cell spray foam, blown cellulose, and fiberglass installation. Best Systems has 2 BPI certified professionals ready to inspect your home or business today. You may qualify for incentives through the American Act on Energy program. Call Scott or Michael at 217-285-6005 for your free estimate or visit us online at gobestsystems.com and start saving money on your energy bill today.
A 15-play drive that went 81 total yards, capped off by a 4-yard run by Gage Gratton. The kick by J.J. Petty was good, and the Pittsfield Sockies have a 7-6 advantage over the Auburn Trojans with 37 seconds to play in the game's opening quarter. Sockies will kick off here. And tell you what, they were aided by several penalties by Auburn on that drive with the hard Sockies' physicality during this season. And they showed it right there on another hit by Howland. It'll be 1st and 10 for Auburn from their own 21-yard line with 32 seconds to play in the first. 2 receivers wide to the right, 2 to the left-hand side. The quarterback, Tim Stewart, is in the shotgun. Scans the defense, calls for the snap, hands it off to Thomason, running up the middle, breaks a couple of tackles. Actually, this is a different back, I believe, Tim. We'll wait and see who comes off the pile with it. It is, nope, it is Thomason, and he takes the ball up near the 28-yard line. A gain of 7 on the play. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 3. So a 2nd and 3, and that might be the final play of the quarter. Let's see if Dave Bates and company want to try to run one more play. It does not appear they will. And that'll be the end of the first. 7-6, the advantage for the Sockies over Auburn after a quarter of action. Glad you're with us tonight on Central Illinois Sports.
Your Grain Service is your progressive feed and grain resource for Western Illinois. They offer a full range of feed products for all species and many grain merchandising opportunities with locations in Golden, Paloma, Mount Sterling, Clayton, La Prairie, Liberty, Industry, Carthage, and Blandonsville. For more information, call Dear Western Grain Services 696-4461. That's 696-4461 or on the web at dearwestergrain.com. Welcome to Westtown Ford, serving Central and West Central Illinois. When you're shopping for a new vehicle, we believe you need a comfortable ambiance, dynamic selection of vehicles, competitive options for financing, and high-quality service to feel confident and stress-free throughout the car buying process. At Westtown Ford, you will find just that, a great selection of Ford models and a team that will make the process as smooth as possible. Westtown Ford Lincoln in Jacksonville, just 30 minutes away from high prices.
Just about ready to start the second quarter. It's a 7-6 advantage for the Pittsfield Sockies on top of the Auburn Trojans on the Trash Queen scoreboard as you watch high school football action on Central Illinois Sports. Sockies give up a touchdown on the first offensive play of the game for the Trojans. Went 3 and out, punted the ball, got an interception, and drove the ball 81 yards for a score of their own. They lead 7-6 as we start the second quarter. Auburn has the ball 2nd and 3 from their own 28-yard line. The quarterback, Timmy Stewart, is under center. He's back to pitch it, looking for Thomason along the outside. Turns it upfield. Now is going to be hit and still on his feet near the first down marker. Palmer comes in to finish it off along with Corgett, and I think he's got enough for the first down. It is a 3-yard gain by Thomason. Went a long way to get those 3, but gains just enough for the yard marker and makes it 1st and 10. For the Trojans. Lipcom Seed Sales is your Pioneer dealer, including precision farming and crop insurance. Call Aaron, 217-430-4516, or Brett, 217-242-2703. Fresh set of downs for the Trojans, and the shotgun now is Stewart. Trips right. He's back to pass, looking right the whole time. Now steps up and throws in the middle of the field, hits Tripp in the hands, but in and out of his hands. Connor Tripp couldn't bring it in. It would have been a first down, but instead it falls harmlessly to the turf, and it'll bring up a 2nd down and 10. 2nd and 10. Tripp is a pretty good size receiver. They list him at the 6'4". You remember him from the basketball season. The Sockies have played Auburn a couple of times over the last few years. And Tripp was one of those guys that was a key contributor for their basketball team. Two receivers to either side. Stewart's in the shotgun. Takes a snap. Hands it off to Thomason. Hit and taken down after a short gain this time up near the 34-yard line. A gain of 3. This will bring up a 3rd and 7 from the 34-yard line. So 3rd down, 7 yards to go for the Trojans. Big opportunity in the game for the Saukey defense to get a stop. 11:15 and counting in the opening quarter. Auburn up at the line quickly. Everybody looks at the wristbands here. 3 receivers to the left. A single man is tripped to the right-hand side. Stewart will be in the shotgun with Thomason standing to his right. He's back to pass. Has time. Now flushed out of the pocket. Going to be hit as he throws, and it's an incomplete pass. I think that was Stout who got a hand on it. An incomplete pass will bring up a 4th down and 7, and you think a punting situation here for Auburn as the Saukey defense will recover. So they recover the ball near the 37-yard line, and that's where they'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 37. So not caught cleanly, but they still are able to dive on it right at the last moment for Pittsfield. And they'll take over 1st and 10 with 10:47 to play in the first half. They had a little trouble on a punt return last week that allowed New Berlin to tie the game. So we've got to take care of things on the special teams. Back on the offensive side, though. 3 receivers wide left, a single man to the right. McAllister's in the shotgun. He's back to pass. Looking left, hits Farrago. Farrago looking for space on the outside. Petty blocking out in front. Farrago out near the sideline, close to the 45-yard line. They'll mark him right at the 45, I believe. That's a pickup of 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down and 2 from the 45. So 2nd and 2 from the 45. Tim, how many catches for Farrago now on the night?
2.
How many total yards?
21.
Thank you, Tim. 10:41 to play in the half. 2nd and a long 2, short 3. No matter how you look at it, the ball's at the 45. And it's 2nd and manageable. 2 receivers right, Palmer and Stout now. Single man to the left appears to be Petty as Farrago has a play off. McAllister calls the line set, takes the snap, hands it off right side. Grattan breaks a tackle, turns it upfield. It's taken down near the 48-yard line. It's close to a 1st down. The referee on this side will take a look at it and say 1st down. So that'll be a 3-yard pickup by Grattan. The Saukeys will have a fresh set of downs at their own 48, 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 with 10:30, and the clock will start once they call the ball live here. The Pike County Express is your local family-owned newspaper serving Pike County since 1991. Check them out each Wednesday on a newsstand near you. So a 1st and 10 here for the Saukeys, leading 7-6 on the Trash Queen scoreboard. Trips left. Single man to the right. Grattan's in the backfield along with the quarterback, McAllister, who is back to pass. Looking left, now going to throw it to Grattan out of the backfield. He breaks a tackle back there. Going to get positive yardage inside Auburn territory to the 47. That's a pickup of 5 yards on the pass to Grattan. It'll bring up a 2nd and 5 in Auburn territory at the 47. To the 47-yard line. A little mix it up that time through the little fake left, throw back to the right. Grattan is a guy, though, who takes usually more than one man to tackle him, and he proved it again there. 2 receivers left. This is an up-tempo game. McAllister back to pass. Now going to hand it to Story. Running left. Has a blocker out in front. Has the 1st down and more inside the 40. Ball comes loose, and who's got it? It was fumbled right at the end. Did the Saukeys recover? Yes, they did. And out there leading the way that time was one of the Saukey linemen, and Skylar Smith, and he actually recovers the ball at the 36. So that's a gain of 11 by Colton Story, and the Saukeys with another 1st down, 1st and 10 at the Auburn 36-yard line. Ooh. 2 times now on this drive on the punt return, and right there they fumbled it, though. Gotta take good care of the football. 1st and 10. McAllister, hard snap count. Now takes the snap, hands it off to Story, looking for running room on the right-hand side. Goes back to go forwards now and gets the ball down to the 31-yard line. That'll be a pickup on the play of about 5 yards and bring up a 2nd and 5. Story not very long-legged, but once he gets him moving, man, he can move a little bit for the little guy. He kind of reminds him of Elijah Hoover, a class of 2010 graduate for the Saukeys, who was about the same height, maybe a little stockier than Story, but very similar build. 3 receivers left. McAllister's in the shotgun, back to pass. Looking for Grattan out of the backfield. Catches, turns upfield. Taken out after a short gain to the 28-yard line, a gain of 3. This will bring up a 3rd down and 2 from the 28-yard line. So another third and manageable here for the Sockies with 8:14 and counting in the first half. Leading 7-6. They've moved the ball well since that first drive. Got to score their second drive, moving the ball again here. Farrago is split wide right. Stout and Petty to the left. McAllister stands in the shotgun. He's back to pass. Nope, hands it off. Story, left-hand side, fighting for yardage. Looks like he's got it, and he does. Another first down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 3 on the run by Colton Story, and another Socky first down. How many on the night now, Tim, for the first downs?
8.
Thank you, 8. 7:49 to play in the second. Fresh set of downs, and we'll have a whistle here and a timeout taken by the Trojans. Timeout Auburn. We'll pause as well. 7:47 to play in the half. 7-6. Socky's on top. Back after this.
The caring and experienced professionals at Hamilton Funeral Homes are here to support you through this difficult time. We offer a range of personalized services to suit your family's wishes and requirements. You can count on us to help you plan a personal, lasting tribute to your loved one, and we'll carefully guide you through the many decisions that must be made during this challenging time. You're welcome to call us at any time of the day, any day of the week. Visit our funeral home in person or on the web at hamiltonfuneralhome.com. Call 217-593-6517.
Welcome to the city of Pittsfield, a great place to call home or a great place to visit as a home away from home. Visit the beautiful downtown area with the Pike County Courthouse and many businesses and restaurants to enjoy. Then check out the Pittsfield City Lake, a great place for boating, fishing, and camping. And new to the lake this year, a disc golf course. Learn more about all that the city of Pittsfield has to offer by visiting their website, pittsfieldil.org. The city of Pittsfield and Mayor John Hayden wish the Sockies good luck this season.
Well, Auburn calls the timeout with 7:47 to play in the second quarter, trailing the Sockies 7-6, and Dave Bates and his coaching staff trying to make some adjustments to stop this Socky drive. It started at their own 37 with 10:48 to play in the quarter, and they've got the ball down to the Auburn 25, 1st and 10, with 7:47 to play in the half. The Socky faithful are in attendance here tonight are into this contest. 2 receivers to the right. McAllister's in the shotgun. Going to hand it on the end-around play to Farrago with a blocker out front. Turns it upfield. Fumbles the ball, and this time the Sockies are not going to get so lucky. They're going to fumble it away as Auburn has recovered at the 11, and it'll be a 1st and 10 for the Trojans at their own 11-yard line. So the third fumble of the drive. One happened on the punt. One happened on a run, and that one happens on a run again as Auburn able to tackle the football, and the Sockies turn it over. Auburn with it with deep in their own territory with 7:40 to play here in the first half. So you have to give Farrago, Tim, a gain of 8 on the play, and then he fumbled. So he does get those 8 yards, but then fumbled it away. And here come the Trojans. As Stewart stands in the shotgun, going to hand it off to Thomason, running to the right-hand side, looking for running room. Big gain on first down. Breaks another tackle. He's up near the 31. This is going to be close to or 21, excuse me, going to be close to a first down. Looks like he's just shy. Bring up a 2nd and 1 on the 9-yard gain. So 2nd and a yard to go with just over 7:30 to play here in the first half. 7-6, Socky's on top. Now they move the chains. The guy on this side signaled 2nd down, and then they move the chains. So call it a 10-yard gain to the 21. Stewart's in the shotgun. He's back to pass. Has some time. Now he's going to try to tuck it and run. He's got some blocking out in front. Cuts it back up and is taken down near the 30-yard line. Just shy, it looks like, to the 29. A gain on the play of 9 yards. For real this time, we think. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 1 from the 29-yard line. 2nd and a yard for Auburn with just over 7 minutes to play in the half. 3 receivers to the left. 2 men are wide to the right-hand side as Stewart will be in the shotgun all by himself in the backfield. Now he's going to put Tripp in motion, put him out on the right-hand side, so 3 men to the right, a single man to the left. Stewart's in the shotgun. He's back to pass, looking to get rid of it in a hurry. He hits Tripp. Tripp's got the first down, taken down by Corgett to the 35-yard line, a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll bring up a 1st and 10 for the Trojans from their own 35-yard line. So a fresh set of downs for Auburn with 6:38 to play in the half. They'll flip-flop the field now. 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right-hand side go the Trojans. Stewart again by himself in the backfield. Sakis have not gotten much pressure on him, just rushing three. Back to pass, throwing right. The man looks like he's caught it in bounds, and he has. That is who? Hayden Smith on the catch up to the 44-yard line. A gain of 9 on the play. It'll bring up a 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1 from the 44. Smith did a good job tiptoeing right along the sideline there and brought in the catch. Went out of bounds, stops the clock with 6:18 to play in the second. Under center now is Timmy Stewart. Not sure if he's related to the late, great Jimmy or not. He's going to take the snap, though, hand it off to Thomason, running left. Has the first down and more. Burst of speed inside Saki territory, across the 50, down to the 47-yard line. And that's a pickup of 9 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 1st and 10 for the Trojans from the Saki 47. The last time Auburn had the ball, they had a nice drive as well, but it ended in a punt. The time before that ended in an interception. So they scored on the very first play of the game, and really have not had a positive drive until this one into Saki territory with 6:05 to play in the half. 2 receivers left, check that, trips to the right. Stewart's in the shotgun, back to pass. Throwing left, has his man again. That man ducks out of bounds. That's Smith again. Near the 40-yard line, call him out at the 39-yard line. A gain of 8, and it'll bring up a 2nd down and 2. Hayden Smith is he's a senior, I guess. How big is he, though, is what I'm looking at. He's 6'1". And I'm telling you, this is what Auburn's known for, spreading you out, getting athletes out in space, and they always seem to have 3 or 4 kids that can get out and really catch the ball. Dave Bates, he's not new at this spread offense. Kind of an innovator, really, when it came to the spread. 2nd down and 2 from the 39. And a fake the handoff. Play action pass. Stewart's back to pass. Looking downfield. Overthrows his intended receiver. Incomplete pass, and this will bring up a 3rd and 2. That pass was too high for Tripp that time. And Tripp's a big receiver. We told you earlier he's 6'4", so they like to kind of put him in some jump ball situations. He also has some pretty good speed. 3rd and 2 from the 39-yard line. Clock stopped at the incompletion. 5:11 to play in the second. 7-6, Saki's had the lead. Auburn on the drive here, though. Deep in the backfield, about 9 yards deep, is Thomason. He's had some good rushing opportunities, and this time he's going to be hit at the line, taken down. Cade Corgid on the initial hit. Hit him in the backfield, but Thomason did a nice job to keep his legs churning. He allowed the first down to the 36-yard line, a gain of 3, and a 1st and 10 for the Trojans at the Saki 36. Damon Emmerich at Great Rivers Bank is here to serve you with your next auto, residential, and commercial loan. Call Damon 217-285-4404. 1st and 10 for the Trojans with just under 5 to play in the half. 7-6, Saki's on top of the Trojans trying to retake the advantage. 3 receivers to the right, a single man to the left. Stewart's in the shotgun once again. He's back to pass, and a penalty flag flies. And it's going to be a false start on Auburn. It looked like the receiver on this side got a little bit of an early start. That'll be a 5-yard penalty on the Trojans. Move them back to the 41 and make it a 1st down and 15. Real Net and Twine, they're located just north of Pittsfield across from the airport, your local headquarters for concrete lawn ornaments, statues, fountains, outdoor wall hangings, benches, and much, much more. Stop by and see Rick and Tracy Real and their staff at 285-5013 for Real Net and Twine. So a 1st and 15 now for Auburn. 3 receivers to the right. The single man to the left-hand side is Barth. Stewart's in the shotgun. Calls the line set, takes the snap, back to pass. Throws in the middle. He got his man. That's got to be Tripp, doesn't it? I can't see who it is for sure, but it looks to be Tripp. And it's not. That's Hunter Newbold. Newbold will be taken down near the 24-yard line. That's a pickup of 17 yards on the pass to Newbold. And a 1st and 10 for the Trojans from the Saki 24. So Newbold on his first catch of the night. They'll split them 2 wide to either side. They're quick to the line. The play clock still has 17 seconds left, but Auburn says, let's go. They'll hand it off to Thomason. Cuts back, trying to run right. Short gain on the play as he's taken down after a gain. Let's see where they set the ball. Looked maybe just to be a 1-yard gain. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 9. The ball is resting at the 23. 3:47 and counting in the half. Rekas is the kicker for this Auburn squad, so he's well within range. You know they're looking for a touchdown. The Sockies are looking for maybe another turnover here. Stewart is back to pass, but not before a whistle, and I think a timeout going to be taken by the Sockies, and they will. 3:33 to play in the half, 7-6. Sockies still on top of Auburn. Timeout by Pittsfield. Back with you following this timeout.
Financial investments are important, but so are the investments of the time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Derek Harris is a proud sponsor of the Player of the Game on Central Illinois Sports. For all your investment needs, call Derek Harris at 217-222-7173 or stop by the office at 1891 Main Street, Quincy. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC.
In the charming town of Pittsfield, Illinois, awaits a dining experience sure to impress. Nucci's Restaurant, specializing in Italian cuisine, succulent steaks, seafood, pasta, burgers, sandwiches, and scrumptious desserts, all made to order. Mouth-watering and high-quality dishes at affordable prices. Nucci's is the perfect setting for a dinner date or a family meal. It's more than dining, it's an experience. Check out Facebook for live entertainment. Once you experience Nucci's, it will become a favorite destination.
Sockies took the timeout, 3:33 to play in the half. They lead 7-6 over Auburn. Auburn has the ball. 2nd down and 9 from the Socky 23. See what the Socky defensive staff has come up with here to try to get this ball back. 2 receivers are split to either side. Auburn looks to the sideline, and it looks like there's some confusion. Now Dave Bates, I think that young man was supposed to be on the field, possibly. Coming out of a timeout, they didn't have the right personnel on the field. Trips left. Stewart's in the gun by himself. He's back to pass. Looking across the middle, has his man. It's going to be a touchdown. Touchdown Trojans as Tripp finds the end zone again, this time from 23 yards out. And the Trojans now lead 12-7. So Auburn back on top. Tripp with over 100 yards now on the reception side tonight. Of course, that 80-yarder to start the game helps. And the Trojans will go for 2 to try to make this a 7-point game. 3:28 to play in the second. 12-7 Trojans on top of the Trash Queen scoreboard. And they'll have the 2-point try here. A drive that started deep in their own territory after a Socky fumble, and the Trojans found a way to capitalize on that miscue by Pittsfield. Stewart's under center. You would expect maybe a handoff to this Thomason right here, huh? Nope, he's back to pass. Going to throw to the corner of the end zone, looking for Tripp, and he's got his man on the 2-point pass, and it makes it a 14-7 advantage for the Trojans. Auburn on top, 14-7, 3:28 to play in the half as you watch high school football on Central Illinois Sports.
Did you know that PCRE Real Estate and Auction now offers a full-service auction alternative? Farmland, residential real estate, commercial real estate, estates, guns, antiques, farm equipment, and commercial equipment are a few examples that the experienced auction team is ready to assist you with. Our team can make the auction experience less stressful and smooth. Check out our next auctions at our new auction location at 500 Piper Lane in Pittsfield, or call 217-430-2985 and speak with Jason Duke to learn more.
Well, Auburn is back on top now after the long drive that started deep in in their own territory. Ends in the Socky's end zone. And 14-7 Trojans now with 3:28 to play in the half. Can the Sockies get a response here? They also get the ball to start the second half, so how big would points be on this drive? Huge, as some would say. Rikas is on to kick it off for Auburn, as they got the touchdown and the 2-point try to the Trojans to take the 7-point lead. And let's see if the Socky special teams can make something special happen once again. They've been good this season. They stand back with their heels nearly on the end zone. They know Rikas has a pretty good leg. He's ready to roll here. Puts his foot into this one. It's an end-over-end kick. Coming up to take it is Ballinger at about the 7. Across the 10, 15, up to the 20-yard line quickly. 25, looking for a cutback lane. Couldn't find one this time. Come down at the 31-yard line, and that's where the Sockies will start 1st and 10 at their own 31 with 3:22 to play in the first half. Auburn, though, has found something with the Sockies. They're really tackling the football hard. If you're Pittsfield, you have to wrap it up tightly. They fumbled 3 times on the last drive. Finally did lose one the 3rd time, and it turned into a scoring opportunity for Auburn. 3:22 to play in the half. Down by a touchdown. Trips left. Single receiver to the right is Bobby Stout. The quarterback, McAllister, stands in the shotgun. He's back to pass. Looking downfield, looking for Stout. He finds him across the 50, 45, breaks the tackle, 40, down to the 35, all the way down to the Auburn 32-yard line. A big run after the catch that time by Bobby Stout. It's a 37-yard pass, and a Saki first down to the Auburn 31. So a 1st and 10 for the Sakis as Stout showed off his athleticism. A well-thrown ball by McAllister, and a big play for the Sakis on their first play of this offensive drive. They're going to put the ball at the 32 now, it appears. Still a 1st and 10 in Auburn territory. And you got to like how the Sakis are rolling with the punches here so far tonight. 2 receivers to the left. Farragut's the man on the right-hand side. McAllister wants Palmer to split out a little wider. Now calls the line set, hands it off to Grattan along the left-hand side. Gaz the first down and more. No, he's just going to be shy of the first down, excuse me. Looks like he's going to be taken out of the 24-yard line, so it's a 6-yard gain. Sorry, I got the wrong stick in my view that time. It's going to bring up a 2nd down. Tim, actually, that's an 8-yard gain. 2nd and 2. Where is the ball? It's at the 24. So a 2nd down and 2 with 2:19 and counting in the half. Again, if the Sakis could score here, they get the ball to start the second half, they would have the momentum again. Trips right. They're trying to get Palmer in the right spot again. They need him to go all the way to the right. Still 10 seconds on the play clock. They have some time. McAllister's back to pass, looking downfield, looking for Farragut, and it's picked off. Intercepted by Auburn. Auburn's man with the ball down the sideline here is Parker Thomason. Thomason with the INT as they threw it up for grabs, and the bigger man just went up and got it that time and returns it out to the 37-yard line, and that's where the Trojans will have it. Fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 at their own 37 with 1:54 to play in the half. My, oh my, momentum looked like it was headed back the Saki direction. Parker Thomason snatched it right out of the air that time. Now it's time for the Saki defense to come up with a big stop here. Can ill afford to go down 2 scores before the half. Trips right, a single man to the left as Timmy Stewart is in the shotgun. He is back to pass. Has time, late pressure, throws down the middle, jump ball, and it's an incomplete. Intended receiver that time was Hunter Newbold. Incomplete pass stops the clock. 2nd and 10 with 1:49 to play in the half. They're not afraid to throw the ball right down the middle, are they? Stewart, a rare incompletion. He's racking up the yardage so far tonight. We'll talk about that on the Carnes Communication U.S. Cellular halftime show in about 5 minutes of real time, 1:49 of game time. Stewart going to fake the handoff, play action pass, rolling to his right, hits Tripp out of the backfield. Tripp going to try to head to the sideline, now tries to cut it back, steps out of bounds across the 45 to the 46. That's going to be a gain of 8 on the play and bring up a 3rd and 2. So a 3rd down and 2 from the 46-yard line with 1:42 to play in the half. And it's a 3rd down here, despite what the PA announcer just told the fans here. Good crowd on hand here tonight. Not a lot of social distancing, I would tell you. 3rd and 2. Stewart will set up under center for Auburn. He'll keep the ball himself, has the first down out to the 50. So he gains 4 yards on the play out to the 50-yard line. 1st and 10 Trojans. 1:39 to play in the half. They'll get up to the line quickly, I would think here. The nose of the ball rests right at the 50-yard line on a 1st and 10. The clock counting down with 1:35 to play in the half. Auburn's the type of offense that can score in a hurry. 2 receivers right, 2 to the left-hand side. Stewart's in the shotgun. He is back to pass, looking left the entire time, throwing left, hits his man. That is Newbold, breaks the tackle, stretches it forward toward the sticks, and I think has the first down, and he does, to the 41-yard line. It is very close, and they'll say move it, I would think. And yeah, it's a 10-yard pickup. It's got to be a first down. So another Auburn first down. The nose of the ball will again rest on the yard line, right at the 40, they'll call it. 1st and 10. Clock stopped as he went out of bounds. 1:20 to play for the half. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right-hand side. Stewart's in the gun. He's back to pass again. Looking downfield. Now throws it down the middle. He finds another receiver. This time it's Hayden Smith. Smith inside the 30. down near the 23-yard line. A pickup of 17 yards on the pass to Smith. And the Sockies, I believe, I thought they might call it timeout here. Nope. It'll be Auburn that calls it timeout. Timeout Trojans, 1:13 to play in the half, 14-7. Auburn on top and driving. Back with you after this.
1962, Logan Ag has provided customers with quality products, competitive prices, and...
But what about the new locations, Grampy?
What new location?
Well, boys, Logan Ag now has locations in Winchester, Illinois, and in LaBelle, Missouri.
So now there are 4?
I'll be 4 this year.
Logan Ag, serving customers in Griggsville and Winchester, Illinois, Paris, and LaBelle, Missouri.
Our vision for agriculture is 2020.
1:13 to play in the second quarter. 14-7. Auburn on top and driving here as they have the ball. 1st and 10 from the Socky 23-yard line. Auburn called the timeout to stop the clock. They have 1 timeout remaining in the half. 3 men split wide to the right. A single receiver to the left-hand side is Hayden Smith. Stewart in the shotgun. He's racked up some big yards in this first half. He's back to pass again. Looking downfield. Now he's met with some pressure and is going to be taken down. Sacked by a host of Sockies this time. Stout, Grattan, Elliott in on the sack all the way back at the 30-yard line. So that's a loss of 7 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 17. Clock counting down with 52 seconds to play in the half. 2nd down and 17 yards to go on the 7-yard loss. Auburn in a little bit of a scramble mode now. Trips right, a single man to the left. Stewart's in the shotgun. He's back to pass. Steps up, looking right. That pass looked incomplete. It is no good. Incomplete pass. And it'll stop the clock now. 3rd and 17 from the 30-yard line. 39 seconds to play in the half. 14-7 advantage for the Trojans. Pike County Concrete, if you need concrete for your next job or project, give Pike County Concrete a call, 285-5548, with locations in Pittsfield and Jacksonville. 3rd and 17. 3 receivers to the left, single man to the right. The slot here is Tripp. You got to always know where he's at. Stewart's in the shotgun, low snap, back to pass, feels the pressure, looks down the middle. Incomplete pass. Incomplete pass. As Damon in on the big hit that time as the man came across the middle, incomplete, and it's 4th down and 17. And let's see, you expect the Trojans to go for it, or do they try for the long field goal? This could be a even deeper kick than what we saw from Petty last week. They're bringing Rikas on. He'll kick from his own 38-yard line. So this is a 48-yard attempt. This is a deep one, folks. Rikas can kick it, though. We've seen him kick a lot. 48-yard attempt. You don't see this much in high school. And now the Sockies call the timeout. Rikas kicks it anyway, and he had plenty of leg. I think it was good. But the Sockies called the timeout right at the last moment. We'll pause as well. 30 ticks to play in the half. 14-7. Auburn on top. It appears they'll try to kick when we come back.
In a world that seems to be out of control, your friends at First Christian Church of Pittsfield, Illinois want you to know that the hope of God's love reaches out to you. God loves you and He has a purpose for your life. If you'd like to learn more about this, we invite you to join us at 8 a.m. or at 10:30 on Sunday mornings at 225 North Memorial Street in Pittsfield, or online at fccpittsfield.org, our Facebook page, or our YouTube channel. First Christian Church of Pittsfield, Illinois, a safe place to learn and grow.
30 seconds to play in the half. 14-7 advantage for Auburn. They tried a field goal attempt. Tim tells us it was wide left, but the Sockies called the timeout, so Rikas will come on and try a 48-yard attempt here to try to make this a 2-score game with 30 seconds to play in the half. Sockies called the timeout. Hey, you got to always be wary of a fake here. Wary of a fake. He had plenty of leg. It was pushed to the left, though. Here we go for a 48-yard attempt. Try the hard count a couple of times. Now they will snap it. They put it down. The kick is down. The kick is blocked. It's blocked by the Sockies again. And they will dive on the ball as it was blocked, and they get another block of a kick. They had one on an extra point earlier, this time on a field goal try. And with 23 seconds to play in the second, they'll recover the ball at the 19-yard line, and that's where they'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 19. So 1st and 10 at their own 19 with 23 seconds to play in the half. And the Saki special teams again makes a big play. There you go. 23 ticks to play in the half. Sakis will get the ball to start the second half, so you don't have to do anything too crazy here. Just hang on to the football. 2 receivers to the right, a single man to the left. McAllister will be in the shotgun with Grattan standing just off his left. They will hand the ball to Gage Grattan, running right. Has a nice gain on the play. Runs over a defender, still on his feet, up near the 30-yard line. That's a pickup enough for a first down, I believe. And it is. It's a 1st and 10 for the Sakis on the 11-yard gain by Gage Grattan. And very well could be the final play of the first half. And it will be. And we head to the Carnes communication. No, let's not yet. They said start the clock. Pittsfield's not going to come out of the huddle here. They're going to go into the halftime down 14-7. Unless Paul Petty calls a timeout. And I can't imagine him calling a timeout. Guess what? Then he called a timeout. He called a timeout with 2 seconds left in the half. Did he not? He called a timeout. Pittsfield called a timeout with 2 seconds left, and they're going to try something here right before the end of the half. And these are the type of plays you can either look really smart or not so smart. If you know Paul Petty very well, a little bit of a risk taker from time to time. They're going to put 3 seconds back on the clock. And here's the thing. I don't think he called timeout to take a knee. All right? That's all I'm telling you here. Here's what you can't have happen. You can't throw a pick and have it be run back. That sort of thing. Could be a backbreaker. You're down 7 right now. Personally, I'd have probably just let the clock run out, but they don't pay me to do that job. 14-7, Auburn on top. And the Sakis send the offense back out to the field on a 1st and 10 from their own 30 in what is likely to be the last play of the half. Farrago and Stout will split wide to the right. It's Clemens and Petty to the left. McAllister's in the shotgun. Let's see what they go with here. Weston McAllister, the sophomore quarterback, takes the snap. Is back to pass. Looking downfield. Hits Grattan. Grattan makes a man miss. Still on his feet across the 40. Dives forward to the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards on the pass to Grattan, and it will be the final play of the first half. We take you to the Carnes Communication U.S. Cellular halftime show. It's Auburn 14, Pittsfield 7. Halftime stats and more your way after this.
They say nothing in life is free. Well, we're here to tell you they're wrong. Because when you switch to U.S. Cellular, you can get the Samsung Galaxy S21 5G for free with no hidden requirements. That's right, the Samsung Galaxy S21 5G has launched and you can get it for free with no hidden requirements. U.S. Cellular. Terms and conditions apply. See store or uscellular.com for details.
Carnes Communications, your local U.S. Cellular agent on the corner of Jackson and Washington Street in Pittsfield. Call 285-5400 for Carnes Communication. Spring will be here before you know it. Don't let busted screens leave you feeling cooped up when the nice weather arrives. Pike County Glass is your one-stop shop for screen and window repair. From storm window and screen repair to screened-in porch installation, Pike County Glass does it all and more. All with high-quality craftsmanship and products, plus customer service that is second to none. Call Pike County Glass at 217-285-4275 or stop by at 1071 West Washington Street in Pittsfield. Pike County Glass, West Central Illinois' glass experts.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies ask, what's your salary? At Northwestern Mutual, we asked, what's your story? We know building the right financial plan means looking at more than money. That's why we start by asking the right questions, listening to what matters most to you, then guiding you every step of the way to help you live the life you want, now and years from now. Plan your financial story with Northwestern Mutual. Contact Don Kirk or Sheila Davidsmeyer today at 217-285-4014.
If you're near retirement or thinking about retiring, you probably have questions. How do you make your savings last? How much should you take out and when? You're ready for retirement, but are your finances? Your Edward Jones financial advisor, Derek Harris, can help you build a strategy to help your finances keep up with your needs over the long haul. You've done what it takes to get there. Now it's time to make the most of retirement. Stop by the office at 1891 Main Street in Quincy, Illinois for a face-to-face appointment. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Welcome back on the Carnes Communication U.S. Cellular Halftime Show. It's a 14-7 lead at halftime for the Auburn Trojans on top of the Pittsfield Sockies as you watch high school football action on Central Illinois Sports. The Sockies and the Trojans, it's been a tight contest throughout the night. The Sockies saw Auburn score on the first play of the game on an 80-yard pass play from Stewart to Tripp. The extra point was no good as it was blocked, and it made it 6-0 Auburn. Then Grattan would score with 37 seconds to play on a 4-yard run in the first quarter. The kick by Petty was good, and Pittsfield led 7-6. Auburn took the lead with 3:28 to play in the half on a 23-yard pass from Stewart to Tripp. The 2-point pass was good also to Tripp and made it a 14-7 advantage for the Trojans here at halftime on the Trash Queen scoreboard. It's the Carnes Communication U.S. Cellular Halftime Show. We're back with the rest of your halftime stats after this.
No matter who wins today, you can be on the winning team. Discover a job where your pay, job security, and safety are our top priorities. At DOT, our material handlers and drivers earn some of the best money in the market. Plus, we top that off with goal-based pay opportunities, profit sharing, vacation time, 401k matching, and more. Make your fantasy team a reality. Join DOT today.
Press Yours on You would like to thank everyone in our community for your support in the past 15 years. We have over 1,400 square foot of retail space with spirit wear for Unity Mustangs, Liberty Eagles, Brown County Hornets, and our hometown Central Panthers. Businesses, let us help you promote your brand. Decoration methods we offer include screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. We are excited to now offer lasered hat patches. With limitations on attendance to local sporting events, we are excited to help bring you this game. Press Yours on You, 506 West Wood, Camp Point, Illinois.
PCRE Real Estate and Auction is your #1 resource for buying or selling real estate in West Central Illinois. With 2 office locations, one in Pike County and the other in Calhoun County, PCRE Real Estate and Auction is the place to go when you're looking to buy or sell farmland, recreational and hunting land, residential or commercial property. See our current listings at PCRERealestate.com or call us at 217-285-5800 for PCRE Real Estate and Auction.
It's time to be thinking about tax planning. You can count on Illinois FBFM for accounting, consulting, and tax preparation for farmers and businesses in Pike, Brown, and Adams County. Phone 217-593-7233. Illinois FBFM can take care of your farm accounting needs. Get your accounts in order for this tax season. Contact Bob Ray, Jesse Shootman, Triopian Kansas State grad Emily Carls, Nathan and new All-Star accountant Madeline Heyer. Illinois FBFM in Camp Point, working for you.
Welcome back on the Carnes Communication U.S. Cellular Halftime Show. A 14-7 advantage for Auburn on top of Pittsfield here at the halftime break. Halftime stats are brought to you this evening in part by Waters Concrete. Tim Waters offers quality concrete for your new build. Driveways, sidewalks, decorative patios, anything with concrete. Waters Concrete, ready to serve you. Call 309-252-1052. First for the Sockies, they finished the half with 9 first downs. Their leading rusher was Gage Grattan, 55 yards on 11 carries. Colton Story has 22 yards on 5 carries. And then Mason Farrago, a couple of carries in the jet sweeps for a total of 14 yards. McAllister in the first half of play was 9 for 11 passing, did have an interception, and so 105 total pass yards. 105 passing yards, 91 rushing yards for 196 total yards for the Sockies in the first half. Passes completed to Gage Grattan, 4 catches, 30 yards. 2 catches for 40 yards for Bobby Stout. 2 catches for 21 yards for Mason Farrago. And then Joel Clemens had a single catch for 14 yards. The Sockies were penalized twice in the first half for a total of 10 yards. For Auburn, they have 10 first downs in the first half. Leading rusher Parker Thomason, 11 carries, 61 yards. Timmy Stewart, the quarterback, 2 carries for 13 yards. Except he lost some yardage on the sack. We didn't get that in there, Tim, but we'll correct that in a moment. Stewart in the first half of play has put the ball in the air 17 times for a total of 184 yards passing. He does have an interception and 2 touchdowns on the day. Passes completed to Connor Tripp, 4 catches, 117 yards. Hayden Smith has 3 catches for 39 yards. Hunter Newbold, a pair of receptions for 27 yards, and Parker Thomason had a single catch for 6 yards. Auburn was penalized 4 times in the first half for a total of 20 yards, so 184 yards on passes, 74 yards on the ground, 258 total yards in the first half for the Trojans. Halftime stats are also brought to you in part by LSST Trucking and 3D Leasing. Call the Dunhams and their professional team for all of your trucking and hauling needs. Call 285-2808 for LSST Trucking and 3D Leasing. We're on the Carnes Communication U.S. Cellular Halftime Show. Carnes Communications at the corner of Jackson and Washington Street in Pittsfield for all of your U.S. Cellular phone needs. It's Mike Lentz and his staff at Carnes Communications, our sponsor of the Halftime Show on Central Illinois Sports. A timeout here. Back with more after this.
As things start to get back to normal, Midwest Snowy would like to take this opportunity to thank our loyal customers for all of your support during these challenging times. As snowy season approaches, we look forward to seeing you at our new Midwest Snowy mobile concession stand. To find out where you can create your own Snowy, please check us out on Facebook or Instagram at Midwest Snowy to stay updated on our schedule. With over 30 delicious flavors, including sugar-free and the Snowy Naturals line, which has no artificial dyes or flavoring, the combinations are endless. If you have an event, fundraiser, or private party you want us to join, message us on Facebook or contact us at 217-730-8886. That's 217-730-8886. When the weather gets hot, come see us at Midwest Snowy, the cool part of summer.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. That's why we know what it takes to succeed both on your balance sheet and in your life. It takes the right financial partner who looks at where you are now and where you want to go and design a financial plan to take you there so you can achieve the life you're after today and every day after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact Don Kirk or Sheila Davidsmeyer today at 217-285-4014. The Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Call Best Systems Builders for all your insulation needs. We are a full-service insulation contractor offering both open and closed cell spray foam, blown cellulose, and fiberglass installation. Best Systems has 2 BPI certified professionals ready to inspect your home or business today. You may qualify for incentives through the American Act on Energy program. Call Scott or Michael at 217-285-6005 for your free estimate or visit us online at gobestsystems.com and start saving money on your energy bill today. The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville with locations in Griggsville, Mount Sterling, and Pittsfield. Maybe you ask, why choose Farmers National Bank of Griggsville? The answer is simple. Local people, local decisions, and local commitment with local investments. We have many products and services to meet your needs. We invite you to find out more about us. Go to fmbgriggsville.com and explore all the services we offer. Visit any of our 3 friendly locations in Mount Sterling, Griggsville, and Pittsfield today. The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, local people helping local people, member FDIC. Western Illinois Fellowship of Christian Athletes offers support to our coaches, teachers, and athletes. Our mission is to help each grow in a personal relationship with Jesus Christ. Western Illinois FCA invites you to go to westernilfca.org to find out more or to join us as a financial partner. Look for some great events coming up. In May, banquets in Jacksonville and Quincy, and the $1 Million Golf Shot too. Western Illinois FCA, working for you.
Welcome back on the Carnes Communication U.S. Cellular Halftime Show. A 14-7 advantage here for Auburn at the halftime break over the Pittsfield Sockies. A good first half of play. You know, the Sockies were punched in the mouth right out of the gate in this one as Auburn threw a touchdown on their very first play from scrimmage, an 80-yard pass, and missed the extra point as it was blocked. The Sockies got the ball back, had to punt on that first drive, intercepted Auburn back at their own 19 is where Pittsfield started their next drive and drove the ball 81 yards for their lone score of the game. The kick by J.J. Petty was good. Auburn would respond after a Saki turnover on offense, a fumble deep in Auburn territory. Auburn then with a long drive of their own, and they found Tripp again across the middle for his second touchdown catch of the night and made the 2-point try to make it 14-7. But some big plays in this game both ways. Obviously, the interception by Farrago for Pittsfield and the field goal block, both very big plays, as Auburn could have gone up by a couple of scores there right before the end of the first half. Now, it was a 48-yard attempt, so you have a little more time to block that, as the kicker probably having to have a little more of a run at it from that deep. But big play there for Auburn. The fumble recovery after forcing Pittsfield into 3 separate fumbles on that series of plays that started with the punt return that was fumbled that the Sockies recovered. They fumbled another ball that Story carried that they were able to dive on at the lineman out in front, and then they were unable to recover the fumble as a Farrago got hit on the end around play, and Auburn recovered and was able to make the long march down the field to take the lead. But a 14-7 ball game, and if you're the Sockies, you have to like where you're at right here, within shouting distance here at the halftime, and a chance to start the second half with a good offensive series. And you know, some people, I'm one of those people, were a little perplexed by the fact that the Sockies took a timeout right there toward the end of the first half. I'm not so sure Paul Petty didn't want to have those defensive backs have to deal with Gage Gratton even for one more play to say, hey, that's what you're going to get the second half. If he gets into the secondary, you're going to have to try to tackle him by yourself. And Gratton's about 6'2", 6'3", 230 or 40 pounds, and once he gets moving, man, he's hard to take down. And if you're a defensive back weighing about 145 pounds, he's not a guy you want to see come in your direction. We can tell you some other scores around the area. Camp Point Central leads Unity Payson at the half, 30-7. Rochester's up big on MacArthur, 49-13, with still 3:02 left in the first half in that Central State 8 matchup. Auburn coming off of the big loss to SHG last week, rebounding nicely. Riverton leading Porta 43-29 with 28 seconds to play in the first half. So Riverton putting up some points in their first half of play. We can also tell you that Brown County has the advantage over Triopia at the half, 8-0. Jacksonville leads Southeast 14-0 with 2:13 left in the first quarters. They had a little bit of a delay in their contest as they had a player injured. New Berlin leads Pleasant Plains at halftime, 20-13. Q&D was up on Normal Community, 16-0 at the halftime break in their contest. Here, it is a 14-7 advantage for the Auburn Trojans on top of the Pittsfield Sockies. As we pause for a break on the Cards Communications U.S. Cellular halftime show, we'll get set for the second half after this.
Are you searching for some meaning in life? Are you searching for a loving place to be accepted? If so, we would love for you to join us to take the next step in your life's journey together with us at Pittsfield Church of the Nazarene. Here at PCN, we're a group of real people looking to build real relationships as we journey together to experience real encounters with God. Join us online or in person at 227 West Washington in Pittsfield, Sunday mornings at 10 a.m., online on our Facebook page or YouTube channel.
Few things compare to Camp Point Central's fans' dedication to the Panthers. The same can be said about Channel and the farmers they serve. You see, unlike other seed companies, they don't have salesmen. With Channel, you get the advantage of a dedicated Channel seedsman, a trusted year-round advisor who can provide the right recommendations for your fields. It's their hands-on approach that truly sets them apart. Customized service, expert advice, elite seed management products. Find your Channel seedsman at channel.com or contact local district sales manager Matt Hughes at 217-242-8852. It's time for you to find out the difference that thousands have found with Westtown Ford in Jacksonville. If you're looking for a new Ford, Lincoln, or maybe a used car, truck, or SUV, why don't you take the short drive to Jacksonville, Illinois, Westtown Ford. They have the best sales and service in the area, and what a selection, thousands to choose from. It's Westtown Ford in Jacksonville, 30 minutes from high prices. Phone 217-245-7101 or go to westtownford.com. With all the financial headlines, are you wondering if your retirement savings will last? The market's ups and downs can keep you guessing, especially if you're approaching retirement or considering it. Your Edward Jones financial advisor, Derek Harris, can help. If you have more questions than answers about what's next, you can work together to help ensure you're prepared for your journey. After all, retirement isn't the end of the trek, it's the new beginning. Stop by the office at 1891 Main Street, Quincy. Edward Jones, making sense of investments. Member SIPC. Damon Plumbing, serving all of Pike County and the surrounding area with quality residential and commercial plumbing services. Damon Plumbing offers septic installation, drain cleaning, new water lines, remodel work for your home, or if you're planning a new build, make sure you include the Damon guys to get it right the first time. No job too big. Have you seen Braden and Doug? Or too small? Sorry, Corby, we couldn't resist. Call Braden today at 217-491-5415 or Doug at 217-617-2318. Damon Plumbing, recommended by our family for your family.
Hey, if you're ever coming to Auburn, don't buy a 50-50 ticket because there's a good crowd here, and it was $75 to the winner. And Audrey gets a quarter too. Yeah, they a halftime lead, 14-7 here for Auburn on top of Pittsfield. Sockies will receive the kickoff to start the second half of play. And see if they can't make something happen on that offensive drive for the tie or possibly even take the lead in this contest. Hey, Moose Lodge 420, check them out for their Friday meals. A new special each week. The food's hot, the drinks are cold. The Moose Lodge 420 in Pittsfield. Final seconds are ticking off the clock here. Sockies will receive the ball, looking to be in the south end zone, I believe, if my directions are correct. You know, with the sun down, it's a little bit harder to tell, but I believe that would be south. And this kick return group has been a strength for the Sockies this season. Really cooled off when that sun went down, didn't it? In a hurry. And the wind picked up just a hair. I believe we have some rain possibly moving into the area later on this evening, but it's still dry here at Auburn on Central Illinois Sports. Thanks Carnes Communication for being our halftime sponsor. And we also want to let you know, I'm not sure if you've heard, but our friends at Dot Foods, they have some great career opportunities right now. They're looking for more than 100 people for positions in their warehouse in Mount Sterling. And if you want to talk about a great team, the Dot team is it. The company's been part of the community for over 60 years. They just did a pay increase, so you can start in the warehouse earning $22.35 an hour. And on top of that, they have great benefits, paid vacation, profit sharing, 401k match, and a lot more. Check them out at dotfoodscareers/warehouse. Well, the final seconds have clicked off the halftime clock. Sockies will send Howland and Ballinger back deep to receive the kick from Spencer Rikas. You know, Spencer Rikas is one of those kids that's kicked a lot, and he just sat the tee down on the 45-yard line. So I'm not sure if he's trying to tell us they're going to get a 5-yard penalty or if you see something a little different here. If you're the Socky front line, I wouldn't leave too early. If you're Auburn, you'd like to punch the Sockies in the mouth early in the second half, see if you can't get their dauber down a little bit and take control of this game. For the Sockies, you're looking to say, hey, we weren't just messing around one of the last couple of weeks. We're here to win this week, too. Ready to start the second half. Glad you're with us tonight on Central Illinois Sports. Subscribe to that YouTube channel if you've not done so already. Rikas is ready, gets the whistle from the official, puts his foot into this one. It's going to drive Ballinger back near the 5. He drops the ball, now picks it back up. Across the 5, now 10-yard line. Gets a little bit of a block in the back, and the Sockies are going to be deep in their own territory now with the penalty. So the penalty flag sits back at about the 12-yard line. So the Sockies are going to get the ball at the 6. So this is going to be, it'll end up being just a 6-yard penalty, but deep in your own territory, 1st and 10 from your own 6. Not a great start. Nah, it was a block on the back. So it's 6 yards as it's half the distance to the goal. 11:55 to play in the third. They'll get it sorted out. They'll get the yardage marked off, and the Sockies will have it 1st and 10 at their own 6. And there's a penalty. Oh, no, they were throwing the flag back to the referee. I said, where did that flag come from? 2 receivers to the right, a single man to the left-hand side. If the sun was out, you would be in the shadows of your own goalposts here. But it's down, and McAllister stands back at the 1. Gets a good snap, hands it off to Grattan along the right-hand side, tucks it up, turns it up at the 10-yard line, 15, up across the 20, still rumbling, stumbling and falling forward across the 30, down to the 33-yard line. A pickup of 27 yards by Gage Grattan and a Socky first down. You want breathing room? Give it to Grattan. 11:47 to play in the third. And I'm telling you, you get that big body in the secondary, and there ain't anybody excited about trying to tackle him. 1st and 10 from their own 33 now for the Sockies. Story is in the backfield. 2 receivers left, a single man to the right. McAllister's in the shotgun, hands it to Story, running left, trying to get outside, stiff arms a man, dragged down after a short gain, out to the 36-yard line, a gain of 3. It'll bring up a 2nd and 7 from the 36. Give Danny Graham a call for your purebred Angus cattle needs. Bulls and heifers currently for sale at Graham Angus Farm in Milton, Illinois. Call or text Danny, 217-723-4116. 2nd down, and man, where is that spot? They called a 5-yard gain, Tim. That ball is at the 30. They're going to call it the 37. All right, 2nd and 5. McAllister going to hand it off to Story, looking for running room along the right-hand side. Both hands on it. He is up across the 40, near the 43. This is going to be close to a 1st down, and he's got it, says the officials, so give him 6. 6-yard pickup by Story, and it'll be a fresh set of downs for the Sockies at their own 43. So they took what was a not-so-good play on special teams and have made some things happen. Had the ball near midfield, 1st and 10 with 10:35 and counting in the third. 2 receivers split left, Arpetti and Stout. Farrago is your receiver on the near side. McAllister in the shotgun. Going to pitch it outside now, trying to get Grattan out in some space. Got a good block. He's got close to the 1st down yardage, just shy of it at the 48-yard line, 2nd and 1. Give him a gain of 9 on the play. And into Auburn territory at the 48. Now they'll say, and that referee on the far side's looking at it. I'm looking at it right here, and I'm telling you, the ball is past the marker. Just mark it a 1st down. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. How is this 2nd down? All right, 2nd and a yard. And we're looking right at it here. They'll pitch it now to Story. He's going to get the 1st down this time on a play that was a little bit broken up. Down to the 45-yard line, it looks like. So a pickup of 3 and a 1st down to the Auburn 45. So 1st and 10 for the Sockies. Here comes Grattan back into the game. We're seeing Story switching in and out in the backfield to keep some fresh legs out there. You got to give a lot of props to this offensive line. It's a group of kids that has worked hard. What'd you say, Tim? 3-yard gain and a 1st down. 2 receivers right. McAllister tried the hard count, takes the snap, hands it to Grattan, again running to the right, puts his head down to the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 5 from the 40. Not very many times has Grattan been stopped for less than 5 yards tonight, if any. Has he been stopped for less than 5 tonight, Tim? Tim is, all right. Tim says 6 times he's been stopped for less than 5. More than I would have imagined, obviously. 9:25 and the clock ticking down in the third. Thanks, Tim. So we keep your microphone off, you smart aleck. 2nd and 5. McAllister hands it to Story. Story looking for running room along the left-hand side. Cuts it upfield, 1st down or more. 25-yard line, cuts back at the 20. Down to the 16-yard line. A gain of 24 by Colton Story and a 1st and 10 for the Sockies at the Auburn 16. Trying to drive for pay dirt again. Trying to tie or take the lead. 9:08 and counting in this third, and they've kept it on the ground predominantly in the second half. Story's back there again, 2 receivers to the right. They want to go to the air, look for Stout here possibly. McAllister with a hard count, and his man moved on the right-hand side. And it'll be a 5-yard penalty on the Sockies, so it'll bring up a 1st and 15 from the 21. So the receiver that time got a little bit of an early start in Stout. And it'll back him up. 1st and 15. Clock counting down here, just under 9 to play in the third. Same set, 2 receivers right. Petty is split wide left. McAllister in the shotgun, takes the snap. Hands it off along the right-hand side. Now Story hit immediately and going to be taken down after a gain of a yard. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 14 from the 20. So not much that time on the right-hand side. Trash Queen serving Pike, Adams, Scott, and Morgan counties with residential, commercial, and roll-off services. They offer 10-yard, 15-yard, and 20-yard roll-off containers. Call Trash Queen 217-320-4320. Zoom out a hair, will you? 8:14 in the clock counting down in the third. McAllister again in the shotgun. Back the pass. Looking for Stout right in the middle. Found a seam, makes the catch, and is down near the 10-yard line. That's a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll bring up a third and short, third and about 3. So a 10-yard pickup to the 10. Third down and 3 yards to go. 7:47 in the clock, rolling again here in the third. Sockies with a solid drive that started back at their own 6. Here to the Auburn 10, third and 3. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left-hand side. McAllister in the shotgun. Hands the ball off to Grattan. He's met at the line and taken down right at the 10. And so it'll be a 4th and 3. 4th and 3 from the 10. If you're Paul Petty, you have a decision to make here. Could you kick for the field goal or do you go for the first down? It's a decision with 7:13 and counting of the third. And they're going to go for it here. 4th and 3 yards to go from the 10-yard line. Offense comes to the line with 7 minutes to play in the third. Trips left. McAllister's in the shotgun. Takes the snap and a penalty flag, or did we get a timeout? They have the box. The box says third down. They blew the play dead. The box says third down. Who cares what the box says? Everybody on the place knows it's 4th down. Why did you blow a play dead for that? 6:54 to play in the third. And here's the thing. Then you've showed Auburn what's coming, basically. Now you got to go with a different look here for the Sockeye. That's terrible. The box said third down instead of 4th, so the referee blew the play dead after the ball was snapped. Can't say that I've seen that much. 4th and 3. So here they go again. 3 receivers to the left. Stout is the single man to the right-hand side. McAllister in the shotgun on a big play here. Back to pass. Looking for Stout. Looking in the end zone. He's going in for the score. A perfectly thrown ball by McAllister to Bobby Stout with 6:36 to play in the third. And it's a 1-point game again. A 10-yard pass to Stout. The Sockies take the ball from their own 6 to the Auburn end zone. And with 6:36 to play in the third, a chance to tie the game. Gutsy play. You might have not come up with points there. Could have kicked the field goal, but Paul Petty says let's go for it. J.J. Petty on for the extra point attempt, trying to tie the game at 14. The holder is Jeremiah Jackson. The snap is good. The hold is down. The kick is up, and the kick splits the uprights. It is good. We are tied at 14 points apiece. 6:36 to play in the third. Sockies and the Trojans in a battle on Central Illinois Sports.
Plan for most things in your life, but being sick isn't one of them. That's why Illini Express has expanded hours so your family can get the care you require. Open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday, Illini Express can see patients 18 months and older, no appointment necessary. When you can't wait.
It's going to have another drive like they did the last time around. It ended in a touchdown for the Sockies. McAllister has Grattan standing to his left in the backfield. He's back to pass, looking for Stout. A little bit of a high pass. Stout catches it and is hit after a short gain to the 31-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play to the 31. Brings up a 2nd down and 6. Second down and 6 with just under 5 to play in the third. Apologize for the little bit of a signal issue we had a moment ago. You're told we'd have Wi-Fi at Auburn. I think it's on the other side of the field. 2 receivers to the right. McAllister's back to pass. Looking for Stout. Another high pass. Another catch, but another short gain to the 34-yard line. Another 3-yard pickup, and this will bring up a 3rd down and 4. So a 3rd and 4 with 4:30 to play in the third. And a big play right here, down by 7 of the Sockies, 21-14 on the Trash Queen scoreboard. Trying to get a new set of downs. 2 receivers right, a single man to the left. McAllister with the hard count. He is going to hand the ball off on the right-hand side. They're looking for running room for Grattan. He's not going to find it. Gets the ball near the 35, maybe the 36. Gain 2, needed 4. And a punting situation here for the Sockies. So a 4th and 2. And the Sockies keep the offense on the field right here with 3:50 to play in the third. 4th and 2, the ball is resting at their own 35-yard line. This is a gutsy call for sure. Sockies will come up and they'll set up with McAllister under center, takes the snap, going to try to run forward, and it is going to be, he looks short. It'll depend on the spot, but he looks short of the goal, or the gain line, I should say. And the referee will set the ball, and it'll be set on this guy's foot out here. He drops the ball, puts it down, and they're going to come out for a measurement. Well, the Saukey faithful on hand doesn't think it was a very good spot. They will bring the chains out. And it appears to be short. They'll bring the chains out, though, to tell for sure. And 3:35 to play in the third. They'll stretch them out. It's going to be short of about the nose, isn't it? Like I said, they got it by about the nose. That's what I said. Got it by about the nose. Hey, if you're going to make a call like that, you better have faith in your guys. And they had faith in their guys, and they picked up 2 yards when they needed 2. 1st and 10 to the 37-yard line. 3:35 to play in the third. Hey, that tells you right here, Paul Petty and his coaches aren't here to play close. They're here to win. You're playing close. You're punting that ball away right there. They're here to win this game. Down by a score with 3:25 and counting in the third. McAllister's in the shotgun. Pitches it outside. Grattan, they've slowed him down a little bit here now. Takes the ball up to the 38-yard line. Single yard gain. It brings up a 2nd and 9. Tried to pitch it outside. Wasn't much running room. Getting some penetration on the outside now is Auburn. Stout will bring the play in from the sideline for the Sockies. Lipcomb Seed Sales is your Pioneer dealer. They can help you with precision farming and crop insurance. Call Aaron Lipcomb, 217-430-4516, or Brett Lipcomb, 217-242-2703. 2 receivers to the right. McAllister's in the shotgun. He's back to pass. Has time. Throws downfield. Hits Stout on the hands and then out of it. Then maybe a late hit there possibly. But no flag coming in here. He hit Stout right in the back. Definitely the ball was away. It's an incomplete pass, and it brings up a 3rd and 9. So 3rd and 9 from the 38-yard line. 2:42 to play in the third. You see bang-bang plays sometimes. That wasn't one of them. That was a late hit. 3rd and 9 now for the Sockies from their own 38. Farrago and Stout to the right, Petty to the left. McAllister's in the shotgun. And a timeout going to be taken by the Sockies. We'll pause as well. 2 minutes, 40 seconds to play in the third. Why is the clock running? Stop the darn clock. 2:30, should be 2:37 left. And they ran 5 seconds off the clock. It's the one that says OFF. We're back with you after this.
In a world that seems to be out of control, your friends at First Christian Church of Pittsfield, Illinois want you to know that the hope of God's love reaches out to you. God loves you and He has a purpose for your life. If you'd like to learn more about this, we invite you to join us at 8 a.m. or at 10:30 on Sunday mornings at 225 North Memorial Street in Pittsfield, or online at fccpittsfield.org, our Facebook page, or our YouTube channel. First Christian Church of Pittsfield, Illinois, a safe place to learn and grow.
.232 to play in the third. Sockies have the ball 3rd and 9 from their own 38-yard line. McAllister's in the shotgun. 2 receivers right, Petty to the left. Weston McAllister back to pass. Looking downfield, looking for Petty. He's got it! Petty with the catch. First down in traffic. Makes the catch all the way down to the Auburn 37-yard line. 25-yard pickup on the pass to J.J. Petty. And a perfectly thrown ball again by McAllister. Right over the top of the defender's head. 2:23 and counting in the third. Big play on 3rd and 9. 2 men to the left-hand side. It's a single receiver to the right is Farrago. Now they'll put Clemens out there as well. Taking the pass, or the snap is McAllister. Draw play to Grattan. He is tackled. Good solo tackle that time as he's taken down to the 40. Check the 35-yard line. Gain of 2 on the play. Brings up a 2nd and 5. Good play by Hank Rhodes. Hank with the tackle. One of the few men that can tackle Grattan one-on-one. Grattan's been less effective in the second half. Auburn keen on him as he had a big first half for the Sockies. 140 and counting in the 3rd. 2nd down and give him a 2-yard gain, Tim. Is that what we gave him? All right, McAllister. Long snap count, and what's the call here? They're going to call a false start on the Sockies. So that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Move the ball back to the 40-yard line. And make it 2nd down and 12. So 2nd and 12 from the 40-yard line. Just over 1:30 to play in the 3rd. 5-yard penalty on that. Just the Sockies, 3rd penalty? 5th penalty. Their 3rd penalty after their 2nd penalty, Tim, if you'd let me finish. 2 receivers to the left. Single man to the right is Farrago. McAllister's back to pass. Looking left, looking for Stout. Stout has the catch, turns it upfield, down the far sideline, drug out of bounds inside the 25, down to the 20, call him right at the 25, a 15-yard pickup and a Socky first down. So a 15-yard pickup to the 25, and with 1:09 to play in the 3rd, clock stop as the man went out of bounds. It's another first down for the Sockies. How many first downs on the night now, Tim?
13. 14 now.
Call it 14 now. I thought we had a hailstorm for a moment. It's just the fans below us stomping their feet. 1:09 to play in the 3rd. McAllister in the shotgun on a 1st and 10. He will hand the ball off. No, a fumble in the backfield. He and Grattan, a little miscommunication there, and it's a fumble. Going to lose back to the 28-yard line. That's a 3-yard loss, and it'll bring up a 2nd down and 13. So 2nd and 13 with under a minute to play in the 3rd. Bowlers Universe, they're open Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Saturdays, 4 to midnight. They offer many menu items, burgers and fries, specialty pizzas. Try one of the many craft beers as well at Bowlers Universe in Pittsfield. 2nd and 13. With 37 seconds left in the quarter, the Sockies come to the line. McAllister in the shotgun. He fakes the handoff, back to pass, throws it to Clemens. Clemens had to catch it a little bit behind him, and he's taken down after no gain on the play, maybe a gain of a yard. Call it a 1-yard gain to the 27, and I believe that could be the final play of the 3rd. So it's going to bring up a 3rd down and about 12 yards to go. And I think that's where the Sockies will start it to start the 4th. It's Auburn, 21. The Sockies, 14. 4th quarter, play-by-play in a big play to start the 4th quarter as the Sockies will have a 3rd and long when we come back.
Job situation is changing because of layoffs or restructuring. You may have to make several decisions. One important decision may be what to do with your retirement plan. Make sure your retirement stays on track. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor, can help. Stop by the office at 1891 Main Street in Quincy, Illinois. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Call Best Systems Builders for all your insulation needs. We are a full-service insulation contractor offering both open and closed cell spray foam, blown cellulose, and fiberglass installation. Best Systems has 2 BPI certified professionals ready to inspect your home or business today. You may qualify for incentives through the American Act on Energy program. Call Scott or Michael at 217-285-6005 for your free estimate, or visit us online at gobestsystems.com and start saving money on your energy bill today.
Hey, we're ready to start the 4th and final quarter of play. It's Auburn 21, Pittsfield 14, and the Sockies have the ball 3rd and 12 at the Auburn 27-yard line here to start the 4th quarter. So it's a 4-down territory, so you don't have to try to pick it up all at one time right here if you're the Sockies. So you still have the ability to possibly run on this down. See what you can pick up. Sweet Caroline being played here at Auburn, and I thought they had banned that song. Touching me, touching you. That's just not a COVID-friendly movement that they had there. Tell Mr. Diamond he's got to take that song back. 21-14. Sockies tied the game up. Auburn responded with a score of their own. Pittsfield trying to do the same right here. Third and it's a long 11, short 12. Either way you want to look at it. From the 27. Stout and Petty to the left. Farrago to the right-hand side along with Clements. And the quarterback, McAllister, stands about 5 yards deep. Scans the defense, does the sophomore. He is back to pass. Quick hitter to Bobby Stout. Stout going to try to turn it upfield. It's a very short gain. To around the 22-yard line. That's a pickup of 5 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and 7. Or 4th down and 7, excuse me. And the Sockies will bring the field goal unit onto the field. They're going to try to kick here. And with 11:30 to play, where is this ball going to be set down at? At about the 29-yard line. 7 seconds on the play clock. They're switching the ball out here. It took that long to switch the ball out. They'll reset the play clock. Everybody just breathe for a second. Petty will kick from the 29. It's a 39-yard field goal attempt. He made 43 yards last week. He's looking for 39 this week. The hold is down. The kick is up. The kick is high. It looks good, and it is good. A 39-yard field goal by J.J. Petty, and it's a 4-point game. 21-17, and the Sockies come away with points. Still trailing here, but closer with 10:54 to play. It'll be the defense's turn to try to make something happen when we come back.
Westtown Ford, serving Central and West Central Illinois. When you're shopping for a new vehicle, we believe you need a comfortable ambiance, dynamic selection of vehicles, competitive options for financing, and high-quality service to feel confident and stress-free throughout the car buying process. At Westtown Ford, you will find just that, a great selection of Ford models and a team that will make the process as smooth as possible. Westtown Ford Lincoln in Jacksonville, just 30 minutes away from high prices.
10:54 to play in the contest, 21-17. Auburn on top as J.J. Petty made a 39-yard field goal. You know, that'd usually be exciting, but kind of ho-hum compared to last week's kick. 43 yards to win the game. You want to make a 39-yarder now? Yeah, what have you done for me lately, huh? 10:54 to play. Still a lot of time left in this game one way or the other. Thomason is back to receive, as is Tripp. What do the Sockies want to do here? Do want to try an onside? I don't think so. I think you try to kick him deep and pin him. And they'll kick it, kind of a low kick, going to be taken by Thomason. He'll pick it up around the 15, 20-yard line. Who gets a good block? 20, 35, 40, up to the 45-yard line where J.J. Petty will take him down. And that's where Auburn will start 1st and 10 at their own 45. So good field position for the Trojans with 10:48 to play in the third. As they get everything set up to go here, we can tell you about the Pike County Express, your local family-owned newspaper. They've been serving Pike County since 1991. Check them out each Wednesday on a newsstand near you. 1st and 10 for Auburn from their own 45-yard line. They've racked up huge yardage in this game. And looking to keep things moving here. Up by 4 with 10:48 to play. 2 receivers to the right, Tripp's left. Tim Stewart's in the shotgun. He's back to pass. Looking left. Ball is hit at the line of scrimmage, tipped backwards, and Bobby Stout with a big break up there. Man, if you could have gotten that ball in the air and then maybe somebody go catch it, how fun would that have been? Stout came in, pressured him, got his hands up, tipped the ball, incomplete pass. It brings up a 2nd and 10. 10:44 to play in the contest. This is fun. The Sockies have a little different attitude right at this point of the season, don't they? Stewart is under center. He'll turn and hand the ball off. No, play action. Looking downfield, has a man behind the defense. Uh-oh. It's a big play by Newbold. Newbold breaks a tackle, rumbling, stumbling, and in for the score. Hunter Newbold with the backbreaker, a 55-yard reception, and he puts Auburn on top, 27-17. Timmy Stewart found him behind the defense. He got behind there and kind of waited and was able to make the catch and scamper, dove into the end zone, and with 10:34 to play, it's a 10-point Auburn lead, 27-17 on the Trash Queen scoreboard, and Rikus on for the extra point attempt. So this is the biggest deficit the Sockies have faced tonight. Double digits for the first time. Rikus trying for the extra point attempt. It's been blocked once tonight. The man looked to be offsides on this side, and the Sockies would have had another block, but that's because they were offsides, and now it'll be half the distance to the goal. And if you're Auburn, it's going to be at the 1.5-yard line. Do you put the offense back on the field and go for 2? Or do you just try to kick? Looks like they're just going to try to kick and make it an 11-point lead. So Rikus is stepping it off. Says he's ready. The holder is ready as well. The hold is down. The kick is up. The kick is good. And it's 28-17 Auburn. Trojans with a lead over the Sockies as you watch high school football action on Central Illinois Sports.
No matter who wins today, you can be on the winning team. Discover a job where your pay, job security, and safety are our top priorities. At DOT, our material handlers and drivers earn some of the best money in the market. Plus, we top that off with goal-based pay opportunities, profit sharing, vacation time, 401k matching, and more. Make your fantasy team a reality. Join DOT today.
Since 1962, Logan Ag has provided customers with quality products, competitive prices, and...
But what about the new locations, Grampy?
What new location?
Well, boys, Logan Ag now has locations in Winchester, Illinois, and in LaBelle, Missouri.
So now there are 4?
I'll be 4 this year.
Logan Ag, serving customers in Griggsville and Winchester, Illinois, Paris, and LaBelle, Missouri.
Our vision for agriculture is 2020.
10:34 to play in this contest. 28-17, Auburn has the advantage. And it'll be Rikus on the kickoff here for the Trojans. He will put his boot into this one. A good kick, end over end, headed back toward the end zone, and Ballinger sure looked like he might have stepped back in the end zone, which should have been a touchback. He scampers out near the 15, and that's where he's taken down, and the Sockies will start deep in their own territory at the 16-yard line. First and 10 with 10:29 to play. Another one of those situations in this contest where you can choose to hang your head and think maybe you're out of this one, or you can suck it up and go if you're the Sockies, and they've chosen the latter so far in this game. Down by 11 with still 10:29 to play. This game's got a lot of time left in it. McAllister's in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, a single man to the right-hand side. McAllister's back to pass. Has some time, looks downfield. It is a catch. Wow, threaded the needle that time to Mason Farrago. No, they say he dropped it right at the end. I don't know how he got the ball to him anyway. That ball was thrown into lots of traffic. Only took 4 seconds off the clock as well. Play clock down to 12 as the Sockies come up to the line. 2nd and 10. 2 receivers to the left, single man to the right. McAllister going to be back to pass again. Looking downfield, has Stout. Stout with a catch, turns it up, and a penalty flag in. This could be roughing the passer. So they're going to get the ball up to the 26-yard line, so that's a 10-yard, call it a 9-yard gain, Tim. And then we're going to see roughing the passer, so that's going to be tacked on at the end. So that'll be a 15-yard penalty after the 9-yard catch. And this ball should be all the way up to about the 41-yard line by the time they mark it off. So Auburn with the 15-yarder on the roughing the passer. And it'll be 1st and 10 out to the 41 for the Sockies. 10-17 to play. Two receivers to the right, two men to the left-hand side for Pittsfield. Clock starts on the whistle, 10-14 and counting. McAllister back to pass. Looking for the screen, it is picked off. The defender baited him into it that time, and this one is picked off by the Trojans. With the interception this time is Gage Lopez, the 5'8", 123-pound junior. McAllister intercepted, ball returned to the Socky 26. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Trojans. So the Trojans with the interception, the second on the evening, I believe, thrown by McAllister. Is that right, Tim? His second interception? Second interception. And with 10:05 to play in the fourth, 28-17. Stewart is under center. Takes the snap, hands it off to Thomason. Thomason going to be hit after a short gain. Taken down near the 21-yard line. A gain of 5 on the play. Brings up a 2nd and 5 to the 21. 3, 2 interceptions and a fumble. 3 total turnovers. 9:40 and counting. Second and 5 here for the Trojans from the Socky 21-yard line. Single receiver to the right. They're bunched up near the line as Stewart's under center. Going to hand it off to Tomlinson along the right-hand side. Breaks a tackle, still on his feet, has the first down as he's taken down near the 10-yard line. Call him down at the 11. That's a gain of 10 on the play, and it'll be a 1st and 10 from the 11. So still another opportunity for Auburn to pick up a first down as well on this drive, as the ball is not in goal to go distance yet. Rillet and Twine, they're located just north of Pittsfield, across from the airport. You'll find them by looking for the purple primate or the gorilla. I believe there's a rooster out there as well. They're your headquarters for concrete lawn ornaments, statues, fountains, and so much more. 285-5013. Here's Tomlinson on a run. He's lit up by Gage Gratton at around the 5-yard line. And he pops back up, but a little bit slowly. He says, did anybody get the license plate on that guy? A gain of 6 on the play. That brings up a 2nd and 4 from the 5. Second down from the Socky 5. Stewart's in the shotgun now. They'll hand it off to Tomlinson. Tomlinson breaks a tackle, stretches it out at the goal line, and he is in for the score. So Auburn's Tomlinson takes it in from 5 yards out to make it a 34-17 game, and then a penalty flag flies late, and we'll have to see what that's about. 34-17 Auburn on top as this game has turned quickly. Penalty flag way out on this side, nowhere close to the play, and it will be a discussion. They're going to come and talk to Paul Petty now, so you would think that's going to be against Auburn anyway. 8:27 to play in the half, or game I should say, would be the half, second half. And Paul Petty says they're going to take it on the kickoff, I believe. It's going to be unsportsmanlike conduct, I think is what we'll see as the play call. And it is unsportsmanlike against Auburn. And Pittsfield has chosen to take that on the kickoff. Yep, it'll be after the play, so it'll be a 15-yard penalty, but it'll be on the kickoff. So here's Rikas on for the kick. He's been pretty good when he's gotten time to kick it anyway. Was blocked early. It's a low snap now. The kick is up. The kick appears to still be good. Now the Sockys run into him, man. There's some taunting again. Auburn with another taunting call. And this kickoff could come from about the 5 by the time you put those two penalties together. And let's see what the play call here is. Or penalty call is against Auburn. It's another taunting call. And, you know, here's the thing. There's such a thing as winning and winning with class. And they didn't. I don't know. I don't think they've liked it. They've been in a game this long with the Sockies. I think they came in to thinking they're going to waltz over Pittsfield. It's a different team for the Sockies, even though they're down by 18 here with 8:27 left. They're going to talk about it. We'll sort it all out when we come back.
Searching for some meaning in life? Are you searching for a loving place to be accepted? If so, we would love for you to join us to take the next step in your life's journey together with us at Pittsfield Church of the Nazarene. Here at PCN, we're a group of real people looking to build real relationships as we journey together to experience real encounters with God. Join us online or in person at 227 West Washington in Pittsfield, Sunday mornings at 10 a.m., online on our Facebook page or YouTube channel.
Well, you know what they say, you win play stupid games, you win stupid prizes, and Auburn wins the prize of kicking off from their own 13-yard line because of 2 unsportsmanlike penalties. That pushes them back to the 13 to kick off. Where's it going now? Yeah, it's going to be the 13. I can honestly tell you I've not seen very many kickoffs from the 13-yard line. Maybe ever at the high school level. Well, it'd be 30 yards in penalties. 2 15-yarders. And 8:27 to play. See if the Sockies can get a good return here. How about running one back to the house? To the house? Huh? Huh, Tim? What was that? Henriquez is kicking off from his own 13. Ballinger is back at his own 30. I don't think he's going to kick it that far, boys. Let's see. Yeah, he's going to come up and catch it at about the 33. 35, 40-yard line, 45. Cutting it back across the 50, and it's taken down at the 49. And they need Ballinger to run forward and not stutter step there. He just got to go. I mean, you got speed like Ballinger does, and we've seen him do it. When he takes it and goes, man, that's where he's dangerous. When he kind of dances around, it's like a lot of people, he become a lot more catchable. I'm a lot more catchable either way, but a kid like Ballinger, the speed he has, man, oh man, run it forward, young man. 49-yard line is where the Sockies will start, 8:20 to play in the 4th. At their, hey, look, we got chain problems again. They called the play dead earlier on that. Wake up, fellas, game's not over, 8:20 to play. It'll be from the Auburn 49, 1st and 10. McAllister going to hand it off on the end-around play to Farrago, looking for running room. 40-yard line, pushed out of bounds, past the chains. Has the first down to the 35-yard line. So that's a pick up of 14 on the run by Farrago on a 1st and 10 to the 35. 8:13 left. Quickly to the line come the Sockies. 2 receivers to the right-hand side. McAllister waits for the receivers to come set. He calls the play, and I hand it off to Farrago, trying to cut it up, and he lost his footing here. Taken down after a short loss, actually, going to lose about a yard. And this will bring up a 2nd down and 11 from the 26. Went to cut, and there just wasn't any cutting happening there. Now Auburn has a man slow to get up, one of their linemen. He is able to get up under his own strength, though. Here's Gratton into the game. They'll also bring Palmer in, so Clemens will come out. 2 receivers right, 2 to the left-hand side. They'll spread them out. Will the Sockies. McAllister going to be in the shotgun again. Back to pass. Has time, throws to his right, looking for Stout. Stout catches it and tries to turn it upfield, breaks a tackle, comes back to the middle. Still on his feet, looking for the stiff arm. Penalty flag flies. Stout is going to reach it out. He is down at the 1. No, he's in. He's in for the score. But what is the flag? What is the flag? It's back at the 29, and it's going to take away a touchdown, I'm afraid, unless it's a face mask against Auburn. That'd be the only thing that it would not be a touchdown for the Sockies, and I don't think that's what we're going to see here. It is a hold against the Sockies back at the 29. Ouch. Bobby Stout with a sensational play. But it will be called back because of the hold at the 29. So that'll move it back to the 39 on a 10-yard penalty. And they repeat 2nd down. And it'll be 2nd down from the 39, and they've got to get to the 25. So it's second and about 14. 7:09 to play. Trips left. McAllister's in the shotgun, so that negates that yardage there. He is back to pass, rolling to his left, looking for some room, gonna tuck it and run now. Throws it right at the last second. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Dangerous decision. And it brings up a 3rd and long here from the 37. He was chased from behind by the lineman that time. Waters Concrete and Tim Waters, they offer quality concrete for your new build, driveways, sidewalks, decorative patios, anything with concrete. It's Waters Concrete, ready to serve you. 309-252-1052. 3rd down, 14 yards to go from the Trojans' 39. Again, another of those spots you don't have to pick them all up on one play. Trips left. Stout is the single receiver to the right. McAllister's in the shotgun. Back to pass. Looking across the middle. It is caught by Bobby Stout again. Went up to get it in traffic, and he's got the 1st down. Inside the 25 to the 24. A pickup of 13 and a Saukey 1st down. And you've got to have guts to go up in the air to try to catch the ball in traffic like that. And Stout showed he's got guts. Fresh set of downs, trips left. McAllister in the shotgun. Back the pass, looking for Farragos. Catches it on the run, trying to turn it upfield, and just nothing there. Maybe near the 22-yard line. A gain of a couple on the play. Brings up a 2nd down and 8 from the 22. The clock not the Saukeys' friend right now with 6:30 to play. Down by 18 points. 35-17 on the Trash Queen scoreboard. Trash Queen, 217-320-4320 for all of your trash pickup needs. J.J. Petty comes out now as they bring Eli Leonard on at the whiteout spot on the left-hand side. McAllister's in the shotgun. Saukeys weren't set. They are going to let the play go off anyway. They'll pass to Farrago, and he's going to gain very short yardage inside the 20. Where's he at, guys? Set the ball. He might actually even lose a yard. Calm down at the 22. No gain, no loss, Tim. And it'll be 3rd down. Saukeys they should have got a penalty there. They weren't set. 3rd down and 8. There's some confusion out there. McAllister trying to shout out some instructions. He's back to pass. Looking right, pump fakes. Now he's got pressure from behind, going to step up and try to run it. McAllister with the ball out, and he is down, taken down near the 15-yard line. That's a pickup of 7 on the play. It's going to be very close to a 1st down. Might be just a yard short. And a flag flies in late. And it is going to be an illegal formation against the Saukeys. So it'll be a 5-yard penalty. That'll negate the run and bring up a 3rd down and 12 instead of the 3rd and 8. Sets the ball near the 28-yard line, called 27. 3rd and a long 12. 2 receivers to either side for Pittsfield. McAllister is back to pass. Looking left. Downfield, he underthrows Leonard. Incomplete pass. Stops the clock, and let's see what they want to go with here. It is a 4th and 13. Farrago comes back on. They also want to bring Ballinger into the game. They're going to go 5 wide here. Still 17 seconds left on the play clock, so you don't have to be in a huge hurry here. Clock is stopped with 5:16 remaining. Saukeys trail 35-17. Trips right, 2 receivers to the left-hand side. McAllister's by himself in the backfield. Has time. Fakes. Throws downfield. It is incomplete. Incomplete pass, and no flags on the field here, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So a turnover on downs with 5:11 left in this contest, and Auburn will take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line. So Auburn's defense holds here. They lead 35-17 with 5:11 to play. And you're going to get a healthy dose of Hunter Thomason now, if you're the Sockies, I suspect. Parker Thomason. Might have had a brother named Hunter. Timmy Stewart's under center for the Trojans. He hands it off to, nope, he's back to pass. I'll be darned. Throws a little play action to Tripp. Tripp has a good gain on the play, ducks out of bounds near the 36-yard line, it appears. That's a gain of 9 on the play. Bring up a 2nd and 1. 2nd and a yard at the 36. Stops the clock with 5:03 left. Stewart will be under center once again for this Trojan team. Takes the snap, hands it off to Thomason. He's got the first down. Taken down after a short game up near the 40. Right at the 40-yard line, a gain of 3. And it'll be a 1st and 10 for the Trojans. So enough yards to move the sticks for Auburn. Leading by 18 points here as well. 35-17. Single receiver right. Everybody else will be bunched up near the line as Auburn is in their running set here. Stewart's under center, takes the snap, hands it off to Thomason. Thomason is hit, but man, he keeps those legs moving. He runs hard, doesn't he? Up across the 45 near the 47-yard line. That's a gain of 7. This will be a 2nd and 3. He got hit right near the line of scrimmage, and he just carried guys with him. So it's 2nd and a short 3 here, and Auburn will let some time run off the clock now. 4:09 to play. Stewart under center. Is back to pass, trying to set up a screen. He's got his man. It is completed here to whom? Hank Rhodes, maybe? I think it was Hank Rhodes, and Hank Rhodes takes the ball down to the Socky 40-yard line. That's a pickup of 13 yards on the pass to Rhodes. And it'll be a 1st and 10 at the Socky 40. That's Hank Rhodes' first catch of the night, isn't it? Tim with the head nod. Thanks, Tim. And it was a 13-yard pickup. 1st and 10. Stewart under center. Pitches it outside. New running back in the game here for Auburn. He turns the corner. Still on his feet. Going to have a nice gain on the play here. Socky's lost contain that time. Ball carrier Zeke Hancock wearing the number 31. And Zeke with a first down to the 25-yard line. That's a 15-yard pickup and a first down. That wasn't Thomason on the carry. That's kid wearing 31. 3:23 and counting as the Trojans stayed in bounds to keep the clock ticking down here. They have another new man deep in the backfield. I think that's Zeke Hancock again. Stewart's under center, takes the snap. He's back to pass. Looking downfield, down the middle, and it's incomplete. Good pass breakup by Bobby Stout that time. Incomplete pass, stops the clock. 3:02 left. Tripp was the intended receiver that time, and Auburn trying to make this game not look quite as close as it's been. Trying to get a score late. Tripp has found the end zone, I believe, 2 times tonight on touchdown receptions. A lot of agreement here, let's say. It is a 2nd down and 10 yards to go. Stewart going to be back to pass. Looking for the end zone. He has a jump ball, and it's incomplete. Eli Leonard with a good recovery down there as he was beat a little bit, but in there at the pass breakup. And it brings up a 3rd and 10. 3rd down, 10 yards to go with 2:55 to play. .255 left. Yeah, exactly. 18-point game. Single receiver right. Stewart will be under center. Takes a snap. Hands it off to Thomason. Thomason cuts back. Nope, this is not Thomas. This is Hancock again. He's still on his feet and is taken down. Zeke Hancock on the carry near the 10-yard line. Looks like it's enough for the first down, and he's got it first and goal at the 9. That was Zeke Hancock. Tim, wasn't it 31? I thought so. Yes. Picked up a gain, and it's first and goal from the 9 now with 2:30 to play. Trojans want to get another score on the board here. Play clock ticking down, and this will be a delay of game. 5-yard penalty by Auburn. Or did he get the timeout? And he got the timeout. We'll pause as well. 2:15 to play. 35-17. Auburn on top of the Sockies. Back with you after this.
Midwest Snowy, your locally owned shaved ice business, is looking forward to seeing all of our loyal customers this summer. Come try one or all of our over 30 flavors, including sugar-free and the Snowy Natural line, which has no artificial dyes or flavoring. Check out our Facebook and Instagram pages to see our schedule. If you want to see us at your event, message us on Facebook or contact us at 217-730-8886. When the weather gets hot, come see us at Midwest Snowy, the cool part of summer.
Well, with 2:15 left, leading 35-17, Auburn takes the timeout to avoid the delay of game penalty. They're going to try to get another score on the board here. Try to stretch out that score, or the box score in the newspaper tomorrow morning or whenever the paper in Auburn comes out. Timmy Stewart is under center. Hancock is the back deep in the backfield, I believe, this time for the Trojans. Stewart takes the snap. He is back to pass, looking for the end zone, back of the end zone, and in and out of the hands of the intended receiver. Stops the clock. Smith on the pass, trying to pass hook up that time, brings up a second and goal from the 9. Second and goal from the 9-yard line. Timmy Stewart under center again. Hands it off, and Cade Corgett hits the man in the backfield, but he is able to break free again. Burst forward near the 5. I believe that's Hancock. Let's wait and see. They called it Thomason. All right. Down for a 4-yard gain. It brings up a third and goal from the 5. Was it Hancock again, Tim? All right, Hancock was the ball carrier. Unless Thomason's put on a new jersey. Which he might have. Tired of that one. Says 15's not really my style anymore. But I think it's Hancock. 1:39 to play.